Hi everyone, in this video I will going to solve this Nice Algebra problem. The equation we have root of m of root of m of root of m is equals to 128. Here we need to find out the value of m. So let's start the solution. Here I want to remove this radical. So for that I will going to raise square both the side. Root of m of root of m of root of m and whole to the power of 2 is equals to 128 square. Now where this and this get cancelled, so the expression we'll get that is m root of m root of m is equals to 128 to the power of 2. Now next, again I want to remove this radical, so for that I will going to raise again square both the side. Now here this square is multiplying with this m, so we're going to write m square times root m whole to the power of 2 times root m is equals to, I will going to use the exponential rule, that is a to the power of m and whole to the power of n can be written as a to the power of m times n. So the powers are going to be multiplied here, so I'm going to write 128 to the power of 4. Now here this and this get cancelled. Now I want to remove this root, so for that again I will going to raise square both this side. Now this square is multiplying with this, and this will going to come on this m square, and here this and this get cancelled, so here I'm going to write separately m square and whole to the power of 2 times m square times root m and whole to the power of 2 is equals to 128, and 4 2 times give us 8. Now again the powers are multiplying here, and this get cancelled. So this equation turns to m to the power of 4 times m square. Here m is equals to, this I'm going to write in the form of power. So 2 7 times give us 128 and whole to the power of 8. Now here I'm going to apply the exponential rule. A to the power of m plus n is equals to a to the power of m times a to the power of n. So here this equation is in this form. I'm going to change in this form. So m to the power of 4 plus 2, and this we have 1 power, is equals to 2 to the power of 7 and whole to the power of 8. Now here this will be equals to m to the power of 7 is equals to this 2 to the power of 7 and whole to the power of 8. In the next step, I will going to raise 1 over 7 both the sides, m to the power of 7 and whole to the power of 1 over 7 is equals to 2 to the power of 7 and whole to the power of 8, and this whole to the power of 1 over 7. Again, the powers are multiplied here, so we're going to write here 8 over 7, and here this and this get cancelled. So the next expression we will get m is equals to 2 to the power of 7 and whole to the power of 8 over 7. Here this and this get cancelled, so m is equals to 2 to the power of 8. And 2 to the power of 8 is equals to 256. So this is our final answer. Now we're going to verify my answer. So let's verify. The equation we have, that is, and the value of m we find out, that is 256 root 256 root 256. is equals to 128. Now next I will going to split this. So I'm going to write here root 256 and here root 256 and here we're going to write 16 times 16 is equals to 128. Now we're going to express this in the form of power. So I will going to write here 256 root of 256 and this I will going to write 16 to the power of 2 is equals to 128. Now here this and this get cancelled. So the expression we will get 256 and root of 256 times 16 is equals to 128. Now again, I'm going to split this and this. So I'm going to write here 256 root of 16 times 16 times 4 times 4 is equals to 128. And I will going to write this in the form of power. So I'm going to write here 256 and root 16 to the power of 2 times 4 to the power of 2 is equals to 128. Now here I'm going to use the radical property, and root a times b can be written as and root a times and root b. Here this I will going to express separately. So root 256 root 16 to the power of 2 times root 4 to the power of 2 is equals to 128. Here this and this get cancelled, this and this get cancelled. So the expression will get root 256 times 16 times 4 is equals to 128. Now we're going to split this here. So we're going to write 16 times 16 times 16 times 4 is equals to 128. Again, I'm going to apply the radical property here. So I'm going to write here this in the form of power. So root 16 to the power of 2, root 16 times root 4 is equals to 128. And here this and this get cancelled. So here we will get 16 times and the root of 16 is 4 and the root of 4 is 2 is equals to 128. And here 128 is equals to 128. So the left hand side equal to the right hand side. So the value of m, that is 256, we find out is absolutely correct. So thank you so very much for watching my video. If you like my video, please do subscribe to my channel.